Live from the rinks in Hauppauge, it's time for varsity action in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. Tonight, it's our first of two varsity games as the Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls start a new era against the Longwood Alliance. Hello everyone, my name is Ian Binky. You're tuned into the LI Sports Network. Should be an interesting one. As we mentioned, it's a new era for the Bulls. They parted ways with their former head coach, George Zarugian, and now they turn to Mark Dubow, who is taking over operations. He's coaching his first game tonight, so we'll see what head coach Mark Dubow can do here with the Bulls, who so far have not had the season they've been hoping to have, coming in with a record of 3-4-1. While they did get a tie earlier on this season, impressive one against East Islip, they still just have not gotten the results that they have wanted so far this year. So now it's up to Coach Dubow to turn around the ship and try to get some wins now on this season. Meanwhile, for Longwood, we talked about it a little bit earlier tonight during the freshman game. It's their inaugural year. They have not had the results they've wanted either. Looking for their first win tonight. And they've had some really good goaltending. It's just really the consistency on offense, which they need to get going here in this game. They're looking for some players to keep an eye out on for Smithtown Hauppauge. It's all about who's been filling in the gap that's been left behind by Bobby Trites. Due to an injury, he's been out the last couple games, so it's been up to Jackson Cantalupo and Brendan Landrigan to provide the offense. And really right now, the two of them just trying to fill in that hole, where you understand it's a really big ask to fill the shoes of Trites. They've been trying their best, just haven't resulted in wins so far, but goals have not been difficult to come by for this Smithtown Hauppauge team, averaging over 5 goals per game. And really, the stats are not bad for them. Over 5 goals per game, allowing just around 3.5, but you know, just the results have not been there so far this season for the Bulls, but they're trying to do it now under Coach Dubow. Meanwhile, for Longwood, try to look for Brandon Schurman and Nicholas Gigante. They're their two leading goal scorers. 6 goals for Schurman, 5 for Gigante. Really, everyone else has been held off the scoreboard for the most part. No one else with more than 1 goal. Just goals for Andrew Parolo, Jordan Mercado, and Aiden Asmund. So look for some maybe some deeper threats in terms of goal scoring now and for this Longwood team. But right now the Bulls, they're the big story coming in with Coach Dubow, his first game. We'll see if he can get on the board with a win. Teams are cleaning the pucks up right now and take a quick break, but right now, but in the meantime, getting ready for puck drop between the Bulls and the Lions on the LI Sports Network. All right, some final instructions from the head coaches before we get underway. And as we do, we can take a look at the starting goaltender matchup for Smithtown Hauppauge. They turn to Patrick Ryan for his 5th start of the year. He's been the goaltender for most of their wins this season, 2-1-1 record for him this year. They GAA of 3.50. Meanwhile, for Longwood, it looks like Christopher Premiani in net will be sure of that. But here's the puck drop. We are underway. Longwood in the white, Smithtown Hauppauge in the Ranger blue. Bringing it right in over the blue line, looking for some pressure. It's Michael Arnone. He sends it around wide. It is indeed Premiani in net. Long shot, takes a deflection, goes wide of the net. Hustling down to get it, that's Brendan Landrigan. Landrigan finds Arnone. He's crunched hard to the boards by Paduano. Comes back here to the blue line, circling around, looking for room. That's Adam Lakowitz. Comes clear of the zone. Smithtown Hauppauge have to get back on side. Going back at his own zone to get it, Christopher Guglielmo. Stretch pass connects here with Gavin Barham. Barham fires a shot right into the glove of Premiani for a first whistle of the game. We mentioned here for Longwood, it's been Premiani and Anthony Frigo, really the story of the games so far this season. A lot of great stops. They've been forced into action quite often as well, but they've been pretty darn good this year, just looking for some wins, some goal support to help them out. Here's a long shot, knocked down in front. Good block by Benny Rodriguez. Comes back around here and behind. Cole Del Bianco trying to clear. Comes back out to Rodriguez. He finds a man in neutral and they move on. Asmoon rips one. That one goes high over the blocker of Ryan. Rebound comes all the way out now for Smithtown Hauppauge. Flipped high in the air. Landrigan back behind the net. Setting up. Looking for some room. Gets into the slot. Thinks about a shot. Now he sends one on. That was a pass in front. Looking for Barham. Just missed. Another pass that time looking for Shane Reedy. Didn't connect. Comes back behind Asmund. Has it taken away? Rodriguez lays the body around behind the net. Now they try to clear up the far side. Doesn't work out. Bulls back with it behind the net. Sharp angle shot. They score. First goal on the board for the Bulls comes courtesy of Brendan Landrigan. Oh yeah, you figure who else to get on the board but Landrigan. Just sharp angle shot. Got it right in front. Picked the corner and found it against Premiani for the first goal of the game. So the first goal belongs to Landrigan, I believe. We'll make sure they didn't score that as it was off the player in front of goal. Make sure that is the case. On the next whistle, but meanwhile play continues here. Longwood trying to advance, instead taken away by Lakowitz. Lakowitz tries a centering feed, knocked down. Trying to leave the zone now. Jacob Storm comes over to the near side boards, taking clear of the zone, but then right back with Timothy Solito. Solito through neutral here on the right wing. Drives in. Here's a shot. Premiani stops. Rebound spilled right in front. And a dangerous play. They score. Defender tried to play with fire. Took it right in front and instead poked off of his stick into the net. I mentioned the dangerous rebound. Actually passed right out in front. The defender tried to get a little bit too cute with it. Trying a quick pass. Instead, heads up play right in front to knock it into the net. Two quick goals here. First one indeed from Landrigan with assists going to Malone and Reedy. DeRico gets credit for the second goal. He just knocked it in off the defender's stick. That was Andrew Parololo playing right in front of the net with the puck. Just a couple minutes into this one, two quick goals already for Smithtown Hauppauge. Arnone sends it right out in front. Here's a shot, back step, they score. This time, getting the goal, Gavin Barham with the impressive tic-tac-toe setup. Pass just out in front. It was a slow tic-tac, but then the toe worked to perfection right to Barham, waiting all alone. Nobody there to stop him. So far, so good for Smithtown Hauppauge. 3 quick goals in this one. Again, they're looking to get to Hockey 500, coming in at 3-4-1. As this is whistled down for offside. They're coming in at 3-4-1. One more win would put them at the hockey 500 mark, where you kind of just ignore that last part. Although, I suppose with ties, rather than overtime losses, they would in fact be at 500. Ties always throw a wrench in things when calculating win percentage, but I believe with the one tie in there, a win tonight would put them at perfect 500 mark. This comes in down low to Landrigan. Back on it behind the net. Thinks about the lacrosse move, and he missed it. Just had it knocked off his stick at the last moment. Took a page out of Thomas Konkowski's book for that one. Here's a shot knocked down by the glove of Premiani. They look for the wraparound. Landrigan just missed it. Two great chances for Landrigan for a highlight reel goal. One lacrosse move, one wraparound, denied both times. Nicholas Gigante the other way, trying to set up Mercado, went off the heel of his stick. Comes behind the net. Longwood trying to hold it in, instead Landrigan clears down. This comes down the ice. Bounce comes on goal to Premiani. He has to cover up. So instead of a defensive zone draw for Smithtown Hauppauge after a potential icing call, instead they have an attacking zone draw after Premiani forced to cover up the loose puck. Tie up on the draw, and the player down to the ice. D'Alessandro knocked down there after the face-off. That sends Aiden Asmoon to the box. And that sends the Bulls to the power play. So quickly moving here, Smithtown Hauppauge on the man advantage. A shot gloved down by Premiani. Great look on goal, but Premiani said no with the glove. It was Adam Lakowitz looking for just his second goal of the season. A great shot, but flashing the leather, Premiani took it away as quickly as the door opened. Back on here, Premiani, another pad stop on a slot shot. Comes over to the far side boards. Dorico looking for space. Ends up pointing it. Lakowitz bounces off the boards. Now gets it back on a nice saucer feed. And Lakowitz fires and scores. Adam Lakowitz with another impressive goal for Smithtown Hauppauge. See here, Lakowitz just uses the screen in front. They were unable to clear Timothy Solito out of the net. So the netminder, Premiani, tough time seeing the puck come in. Four goals on the board already for Smithtown Hauppauge, looking to have a statement win in this one. As here's a shot gloved down by Premiani. So looking in front for Max Campo, but he couldn't get on the board with his second goal of the year. He's standing at one so far, goal that came earlier on in the season. Loose puck here after a long shot, covered up by Premiani. Another face-off in the attacking zone for Smithtown Hauppauge. Slight delay here. Now the face-off. Arnone wins it. Comes out to the point. Reset there by Raymond Sherwood. Sherwood gives over to the near side. Still 9:30 left to go here in the first. Back to the point, long shot, knocked up off the blocker of Premiani. Look on goal from Andre McGramey. Pass right out in front, looking for the shot. That was Arnone in front. Didn't get the right angle. Sherwood walks the blue line perfectly. Bounces right off the boards. Comes down to Arnone, excuse me. Then his pass to the point, looking for McGramey. Sent him out of the zone. Working back in, Landrigan, nice feed. Here's a shot. That one off the back of the leg of Jason Ruland. Good block shot. Puck into a scrum here on the far side corner. Now a man knocked to the ice. That's going to be a penalty against Longwood. Puck caught up in the referee's skates. Now they're able to get the whistle. So a power play goal earlier in this game. Smithtown Hauppauge heading right back there. Kyle May heading off for this penalty. Wait for the official signal. It is a cross check. So another look for the Smithtown Hauppauge power play. They came into today just under 35%. Look for them to get a little bit over that mark here in this one. Already 1 for 1. Guglielmo gives over. Here's a shot knocked down by Premiani. Might have never reached him. Hit off of Rodriguez in front. Lakowitz at the point. Gives over. Guglielmo fires this into the pads of the netminder in Premiani. He holds on to it. And 8:25 left to go in the period. This one comes out to the point. Bulls win the draw. Guglielmo sets it up. Back with it here. Pass to the near side. Here's a quick shot from Lakowitz. Hit traffic in front. Reset to Guglielmo. He circles around. Had Lakowitz there. Instead of cross-ice feed, knocked off a skate. Rolled there. Chance for Shane Rady. Couldn't get it to settle down. Comes behind the net. Pass out to Lakowitz. He fires. Misses wide. Just missed the far side post. As this is cleared out, Schurman with a look now shorthanded. Schurman decides to have a go. This goes off the skate of the defender in Guglielmo. Resetting now for Smithtown Hauppauge is Patrick Malone. His long feed finds Landrigan in alone, a little bit out in front of him. Still with the shot blocker save from Premiani, up and out of play. End-to-end action there. Premiani gets the last laugh. Now there's not many players that you want on that kind of breakaway. Landrigan, definitely one of those that would be one of my last picks, but Premiani builds out his defense with a nice blocker save. Still some time to go on the power play. This shot goes off the outside of the post. Another good look for Smithtown Hauppauge. They're buzzing here. Right back with it, Salido. He's knocked down before he gets a shot away, and the Lions able to clear. Good hustle for the puck. William Keegan on it shorthanded. Sends his defender down to the ice, but then a cross-ice pass easily picked up by Victor DeRico. D'Alessandro here. He was the one that drew the penalty, as there's down to 10 seconds to go on the power play. Driving in here, McGramey on the backhand drive. Opts to take wide. The penalty expires. Back to 5-on-5 here. As they set it up, this shot goes high and wide. Look on goal from Raymond Sherwood, missed. Longwood able to clear out of the zone, give their defenders a rest. D'Alessandro, long pass from the far side, finds DeRico. DeRico's poked off the puck, comes over to the near side. McGramey fires a one-time pass, looking for D'Alessandro coming into the slot, just missed him. Back to McGramey here at the blue line. Uses the boards. Find a man in front. DeRico rips one. Far side post was the target. Just missed. Sherwood tried to mind the blue line there. Couldn't do it. So it's called down for offside with 5:55 left to go in the first. Four to nothing lead for Smithtown Hauppauge here in this one. Looking for more off the face-off. They bring it right back in. The shot from Landrigan misses the near side post. This one was played by a high stick, or with a high stick. They wash it out. Bulls touch it up. Keeps play moving here. Long pass across, looking for Michael Arnone. Couldn't settle it down. Instead, he controls in the corner. Gets around the check that time of a defender. Tries a centering feed. Knocked out to Lakowitz. He rips one. Knocked down in front. Campo trying to find it. And it was knocked down. I believe that was Canalupo with the shot. Rather, no, that was, pardon me, that was Barrow. Guglielmo sends around the boards. Rulin beaten to the puck for Longwood. Comes to the near side, knocked down by Adam Lakowitz. He fires. Plaid stop from Premiani, and it's taken out and clear. This one, though, down the ice for icing. Another whistle with 4:49 left to go in the first. Good work so far by Smithtown Hauppauge. Very similar to the freshman game in what we saw in that first period from Sachem, just controlling the zone, not allowing many chances for their opponents to do much of anything. McGramey keeps in at the blue line, sends this one off the dasher. Comes around now to the near side. Landrigan trying to find him again. Instead, has to settle for Malone, wrapping it back around. Landrigan leaves that one behind. Kyle May forced off the puck. Good hard work down low by Shane Reedy. Reedy gives one off the near side board, setting back up to Landrigan. He takes to the slot, nearly finds Reedy looking at the near post. Reedy instead settles down, finds it back for Sherwood. Sherwood's shot off the pad of Premiani. Sherwood back on it here, takes to the point, circles around. He fires a long shot, that one off the pad of Premiani. And now the puck leaves the zone. Reedy got a little too much with the stick handling at the blue line and lost it. Bring it right back in. Malone, cross ice feed, one more to Reedy, and he just couldn't get a shot away. Ran out of space. Comes back here to McGramey. His shot goes well high and wide. Kept in, though, by Sherwood. He hustles to it. Long pass finds McGramey. He rips one into the glove of Premiani, and now he holds on. He's made a couple nice saves in this period as Premiani. This one no exception. McGramey, just a hard shot. That one actually caught underneath the pads. Split second later on those reflexes, that one's going in the net. Face-off controlled by Longwood, but they can't clear out. Good work over there by Lakowitz at the blue line. This comes in down low. Dominic Lamacchia knocks his man down. Rebound taken out to Guglielmo. He was looking for Dorico, passing his skates. Instead, it finds D'Alessandro. Pass out to the blue line. Lakowitz rips one. Deflected off the defender's stick, goes wide. Final 3 minutes now of the first period. Mercado couldn't possess it long enough. This one comes on. That one into the net. Sneaky shot from Timothy Solito makes it 5-0 Bulls. A shot that just got a piece of the glove of Premiani, but not enough from the Longwood goalie to keep it out of the net. A 5-0 lead now for Smithtown Hauppauge. Still, though, looking for more. Guglielmo back on it. He can't get it around the defender. Long pass looking for Aiden Asmoon. He couldn't circle back to the puck in time. A long shot from Smithtown Hauppauge, knocked down by Premiani. Back out to D'Alessandro. He moves around. Shot takes deflection. It laid there, tipped up in the air off the boards. Back around here for the Bulls. Trying to reset. They send it back into the corner, attempted clear from Ruland. This comes down the ice, and it is icing. For the Bulls, when you're breaking in a new head coach, this is just about the perfect result that you could ask for. Get out to an early lead, you can run the lines, run the gauntlets, show the coach what you're working with. You know, you can change the lines up a little bit if need be in future games. This comes over to the near side, now to the point. McGramey fires off the boot of the defender standing right in front of him in Griffin Braun. Attempted setup from Arnone, knocked down. Brought right forward by Storm. Couldn't link up with the skaters there in Parolo. Bulls bring it right back the other way. That shot knocked down. Still laying there. Premiani has to find it. Covered it just long enough to get the whistle. Immediately after it, the puck bounded free, but again, long enough for the stoppage. Officials giving him the benefit of the doubt with 1:19 to go in the first. Face-off won by Smithtown Hauppauge. They set it up here on the near side. This puck just left the zone, and good work on the back end by Gavin Barham to keep the puck from crossing the blue line on the stick handle. Max Campo chases this down for the boys in blue. Pass right in front to Arnone. One-timer missed the net. Back here. Don't believe he kept that in. Either way, that clears the zone here for Longwood. They storm right back in, though, as this is called for offside. So if it wasn't the first time, it is now with just under 40 seconds to go, I should say, in the first. 39.9 seconds to be exact. The faceoff comes out to neutral ice. Markaya joins the play here for Longwood, but now man's up against Brendan Landrigan. Fighting for the draw, Gigante, but loses out. Comes over to Landrigan. He circles. Gives back to the point. Then across to Guglielmo. Backdoor deflection try. Looking for Malone. He got it to him. Couldn't get the angle right on the tip. As the attempted breakaway pass. Looking for Brandon Schurman, intercepted easily. It's a shot from Lakowitz. Stopped the first time, and the second time a great save from the netminder Premiani. Gotta take a look back at that one. Near inches separated Adam Lakowitz from his second goal of the period. The first save knocked up high in the air. Lakowitz found it first, tried to poke it in, but just answering with the paddle. Great work by Christopher Premiani. Final seconds tick away here in the first period. It's one that's dominated and controlled by Smithtown Hauppauge, but some good moments for Premiani in net for the Longwood Lions. That's been the case all season long. Some good saves to keep the deficit just right there at 5. But still, despite that, lots of goals on the board to talk about for Smithtown Hauppauge in that first period. And might we mention, comes from 5 different goal scorers as well, which is, a good thing to see for the Bulls. Landrigan got us started. Then Victor DeRico, followed by Gavin Barham. Power play goal for Adam Lakowitz. And then Timothy Solito got the last strike with 2:42 left to go in the period. Good frame overall from the Bulls, looking to add on to it in the second. Looking to see if there's any multiple point scores. Looks like DeRico has a goal and an assist. So does Solito. So those are your point leaders in this game, but 5 different goal scorers. Again, for Smithtown Hauppauge has them in front. Premiani, the late arriver, in goal now for Longwood as he puts his water bottle on top of the net. Set to go now for the second period. Aiden Asmoon, right off the face-off, takes it forward, takes a stick tie-up, gets free, a long shot, knocked down by Ryan, then he knocks it into the corner. Lakowitz, long pass through, a good one. Here's Reedy. Reedy had his knocked off of his stick. Good check that time from Longwood. They look to move back the other way. Nice pickpocket move from Asmoon. Asmoon hustling down, but not quick enough to prevent the icing. Great play from Aiden Asmoon there. Just knocked it off the stick of the defender. Got a little bit too lackadaisical at the blue line, but couldn't do enough to keep it in the zone. Or keep it from being an icing, rather. Bulls win this offensive zone faceoff. Knocked over to the far side to Solito. Solito lost his stick on a check as the puck bounds over to the near side. Taken there by D'Alessandro. Cross-ice feed. One more looking for DeRico. That's knocked down. Griffin Braun tries to clear, but kept in. Landrigan, rather that's D'Alessandro, finds DeRico with a pass. Timothy Solito back over to Victor DeRico. His slapper goes wide of the net. That got to the blue line. Raymond Sherwood possesses. His shot hit traffic. Puck knocked over to the near side corner now. Storm tries to clear, just does so past Aiden McRaven. And now a whistle, arm extended. Andre McRamey, I should say, was holding the puck. As a whistle here is interference against Smithtown Hauppauge. Something behind the play sends Longwood to their first power play. John D'Alessandro, the one guilty of the interference call. So the early power play here in the second period goes to the Lions. Face-off won by the Bulls, trying to clear on the near side. Second try works out, and they have a 2-on-1 the other way. Here's DeRico, gives off to Solito, they score. Short-handed goal for the Bulls. Solito gets the tap in. You see here just a 2-on-1. Good quick feed from DeRico to Solito. A lot of room. And then before Premiani could even get down into the butterfly, Solito had already sniped it home. Short-handed strike for the Bulls. For Solito this season, it's his first short-handed goal. The second for the team. First one came from John D'Alessandro. That's a pad or blocker stop from Patrick Ryan. First short-handed goal came from John D'Alessandro earlier in the year. Solito gets the second for the Bulls. As Aswin here on the takeaway has a shot. This one shrugged aside by Ryan. Rebound into the corner. Taken free by the Bulls. Hustling down the ice, Sherwood spins around. Still has possession. Smartly moves against the boards. Barham collapses from the blue line, gets the puck back. And once again, back on his stick. Gavin Barham here. Double teamed, but that doesn't take him off the puck. Back to the blue line here. And then over to Sherwood. Bulls still shorthanded for the next 49 seconds. Now it's taken away. And now the Lions try to move. Here's Shurman. Shurman, a drop pass to Asmoon. That's off the paddle. Look on goal rather for William Keegan, but he couldn't hit the net. Asmoon here at the blue line sends one on goal. Glove stop from Ryan. This time he opts to hold on to it. It's shot from William Keegan, just knocked off the stick of Ryan. Almost the first goal of the game for Longwood. A power play strike, but just the lumber extended that time. Said no siree. See if they can get more pucks on net against Ryan. It's a good start. They win the face-off. Griffin Braun points it over to a shot. Now unhit traffic in front. Perarolo was there, but he couldn't get it on goal. Salito clears out for Smithtown Hauppauge, and then the hustle from Landrigan gets to the puck first. Trying to kill off the final seconds of the power play. Lakowitz decides to have a shot instead. Patted aside by Premiani. Another long one. Knuckling puck. Premiani with the save. Difficult stop. See here, just a quick shot from the blue line as the penalty expired. Knuckling puck after it bounced on the ice. Premiani able to hold on to it as he fell backwards. Smithtown Hauppauge win the draw here, already in the attacking zone. Man fell to the ice, fighting to take it away. Jacob Storm here, now he leaves it behind. Looking for some room. Pass, looking for Braun. He couldn't reel it in. Campo on the right wing. Tries a pass across, knocked down. Looking to move forward that time. Andrew Perarolo. This comes down the ice, opting to play it Ryan. Trying to find Lakowitz. Now he finds him. Backhand dumped out of the zone. Knocked down by Jacob Storm, but then it comes free. Having a hustle there to win the race. Michael Peduano lost it out. Here's a shot from Arnone. He scores. Another impressive snipe. This time from Arnone to make it 7. Is it puck just coming down the ice? Jailbreak for the Bulls. Came right out to Michael Arnone. Wristed it home again before Premiani even had a chance. Puck dropped here, back underway. Jack Beaudry tried to get on it for Longwood. Instead comes back the other way for the Bulls. McRamey holds off. Gives over on the near side, trying to find D'Alessandro. Instead comes right back to Andre McRamey. Victor DeRico now. Walks past the blue line, drop pass to Salito. He rips one. That hit someone in front. Almost came right back out to D'Alessandro. Instead, back over to the far side. Sherwood here, right at the top. He rips one. Knocked down by Premiani. He lost his edge. Now able to get on his skates after the pass went through the crease. Long side here. Attempted pass knocked down. Good hustle, sticking with the play. Salito keeps it alive. DeRico down low. Back up to Raymond Sherwood. He sends one on. That tips just wide after Premiani got a piece. Salito knocks around to D'Alessandro, then back to him. Taken away by Longwood. They try to move. Here's William Keegan. Circles in his own zone. Long stretch pass finds Asmund, then a clever setup pass, but then his man couldn't hold on to it. D'Alessandro, nice move around. Lost his space there, then crunched to the boards by Aiden Asmund. Now a stick, or half a stick, flies around behind the play. That was Asmund's lumber that he's lost. Still stuck out there, but he kicks it on. Good work by Aiden Asmund, making use of what he had. Comes back, picks up a new stick as this is dumped around. Just out of the reach of Brandon Schuerman. Then the drop pass at the blue line, intercepted from Malone. Schuerman back on it for Longwood. Tries to set up a cross-ice feed, and a whistle here. Looks like they might nab someone for interference. Nobody in the box here for Longwood, but they have 5 men out on the ice, so I guess that was a hand pass that was signaled. So pardon me, but still 5-on-5 here. Lakowitz rips one and scores. Another goal for Adam Lakowitz. Impressive night for him. Tacks on another now for Smithtown Hauppauge. For Lakowitz now in this game. Officially has 2 goals. He had that golden chance earlier where he hit the post, then denied by the stick. This time he's got his 2nd goal of the game. And for him on the year, that gives him 3, so he's tripled his season total. Chance for 3 here, knocked down by the netminder Premiani. Still in the zone as Lakowitz is back on it. He feeds across. Looking in front, knocked down, still there, then taken clear. Only as far as the man coming back in with the puck now, Shane Reedy. He wheels around, gives to the point. This long one bounces off the near side dasher. Landrigan circles at the point, gives over. Here's a shot, gloved down by Premiani. Attempted clear, bounces off the boards. Landrigan keeps it in. He sends one across, the beautiful setup, they score. Another one in the net. This time it's from Reedy after the beautiful cross-ice feed from Brendan Landrigan. .7:30 left to go here in the second. Another big scoreline in this one. This time, Smithtown Hauppauge benefiting from the offensive outburst. A lot of players with multiple points in this one. Shane Reedy now has 4. Yeah, excuse me. Now he has 4. Got the goal just scored and the assist there. Waiting for the goal. They give Landrigan the goal, but it seemed like Reedy got the last tip on it. Either way, he has an assist. So 3 points, either a goal and 2 assists, or 3 assists straight up for Reedy. But I don't think he'll really complain about that one. A beautiful setup play anyways. Timothy Solito, 2 goals and an assist. Victor DeRico, a goal and 2 assists. Gavin Barham, goal and an assist. Landrigan credited with 2 goals, although we'll see if it's actually 2 goals or just a goal and an assist. An impressive night then, tacking on D'Alessandro with an assist, Max Campo with a helper, Michael Arnone with a goal, Patrick Malone also with an assist. So a lot of Skeeters finding their way on the score sheet in this game for Smithtown Hauppauge, something they've been having no issues with the goal scoring, but the big thing they're happy about, keeping Longwood off the board. Lions can't get it clear, comes back to Lakowitz. D'Alessandro fighting for it, but Longwood take it away. Up the near side here, running out of room quickly, William Keegan. Long pass looking for Nicholas Fry, waiting at the blue line. He tips it in, hoping to get it back. Wipes out as he tries to change direction. Creates a lot of room for Adam Lakowitz. His long feed right over to Guglielmo. It's right in the pads of Premiani. He spilled it for a moment and allows Smithtown Hauppauge to stay on the puck. Solito lost the puck for a moment, tried to feed to Christopher Guglielmo. They lost the zone. Now Lakowitz brings right back in. Quickly closed off there as this is flipped up high in the air out of the zone, gloved down by Guglielmo. as Longwood try to lock up their defense. Walked around this time by, that was Landrigan, I believe. No, it was D'Alessandro. It comes clear, and now it breaks forward. Chance to move here. Driving in. This one comes off the boards. That was by Jack Beaudry. Now he's caught behind the play as D'Alessandro circles back. He's right in front. Knocked wide by Paduano. One sent around by Smithtown. Hauppauge comes down low. Loose puck over at the far side boards. Trying to move forward this time. Schurman only got as far as DeRico and company. They pound it back in to complete a line change. Sent into a scrum in the corner. Nicholas Gigante caught up in it. Comes out now to Landrigan. Just shoves off a body check pass right out in front. Malone tipped over the crossbar. Malone was waiting on that puck to come to him. Instead, defender took initiative, knocked it over into the corner. Reedy takes it to the top, gives over to his blue liner in Sherwood. Reedy back on it. Now in deep, Landrigan. Landrigan holds under 4 to go in the second. Long pass intercepted. Now here come the Lions. Working forward, Schurman is pass knocked down by Landrigan. Maybe if he got that play back, he would have went to the net with that puck. The passing lane closed off quickly. Good two-way play by Landrigan. Now the goal scoring. Now you saw the defense. Now you have a chance to see Reedy. He fires, knocked away by the stick of Premiani. Shut him down, stoned him cold on the breakaway. This one off the pad, a second try off the pad of Premiani. Good work there, now it comes the other way. Here's a shot, knocked down, knocked off the stick before Schurman could get the shot on goal. Malone finds a man all alone in Landrigan. He comes in, he fires, and scores. Brendan Landrigan back on the board, officially credited with a hat trick. We'll see if that stands, though. Either way, it's now an even 10 for Smithtown Hauppauge. Impressive end-to-end hockey there in that last sequence. A couple of breakaways for each team. Goalies stood tall until finally Landrigan, probably the most threatening player to go on a breakaway in this game, finally breaks the ice there. With officially his third, from our vantage point, looked like should be 2 and an assist, but then shut down that time again. Premiani with a great save. That time he stonewalled Gavin Barham. This comes out to Guglielmo here. 2:30 left to go in the second. Knocked right back in here. Knocked down by Smithtown Hauppauge. This one left right there sitting in the goal crease. And Premiani able to make the save. For a moment there, he was looking at that one behind him in the net. But instead it was right underneath his skates. All he had to do was spin around and sit on it. Eventually found the puck and able to do just that. As we near the closing seconds of the second period of play, our varsity players in the nightcap. I guess all these games are nightcaps, I suppose, but in the final game tonight of 3 here on the North Rink at the rinks, players just starting to arrive. The Connecticut Sayville T-Birds face the Northport Huntington Tigers as that one is put in for another goal. This makes it another goal on the big board here. Just impressive offensive performance. That makes it 11. Just dizzying offensive pace here in these first two games. Smithtown Hauppauge follows up after another impressive performance from the SCHSHL varsity squad. Impressive offenses have shown out tonight. It's the Bulls looking for more here in the third. Delayed penalty coming up. And the wraparound try, then it's tipped in. Timothy Solito with another goal. Taking advantage of the delayed penalty. Just remarkable work. So double digits twice now. It's the official scorer, in fact, having some trouble keeping up with things. Can't blame him with how many goals have been scored tonight. And a 13-0 game now. This one stands at 12. Still pushing for more, Smithtown Hauppauge. Pass right in front of DeRico. Tries the backhand, left there, and then goes wide. We were talking about it, though. The Tigers of Northport Huntington coming off of a really tough loss. As this one knocks wide. Their tough loss was to East Islip after they upset KPC, handed them their first loss of the year. Northport Huntington just looked a little bit out of their game last Wednesday against East Islip, looking to get back to their normal way of play as we enter the final minute of the second period. Trying to find their stride, I should say, back against Connecticut Sayville, a team that are on the up and up. They've won their last two. A lot riding on that game, a game with large playoff implications as Longwood able to clear this off. Some help from the linesman's skate. Now the Bulls circle back with it. McGramey, the drop pass to D'Alessandro. One more to Malone. He just missed. Looked like it caught the post. This long shot from the near side, patted away by Premiani. Back around to the far side. Some confusion there with the line change. Hustling over Sherman to knock this down the ice. Chance to break. Backhand pass, and then the one-time attempt never came from Keegan. That's how the third period, or second period, comes to a close. Another dominant showing on offense. This time Smithtown Hauppauge, an impressive 12 goals through 2 periods of play, has them cruising over Longwood here on the LI Sports Network. We're getting ready now for the third period. Smithtown Hauppauge looking to finish this game out. Waiting here in the third for goaltender to head out there for Longwood. Premiani still over at the bench. And he's handing his jersey off to someone. So looks like we're going to see a skater head into the net here for Longwood, but at least for the moment, they're going to call a timeout to allow some time for the changing of the pads. It was interesting to see when players get the chance to go in net, see what they can do. So they're going to give Premiani the rest of the night off. He did what he could in net. Faced a lot of traffic, a lot of action in goal. Made a couple of highlight reel stops, ones that he can, add to his end of season reel. In the end, a large deficit though. See what's going on here. Maybe he was just changing jerseys as he's putting it back on now. See what the deal is here. Maybe he had to change a pad or something. I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but it seems that Premiani is actually heading back out on the ice. Yeah, he's got his mask back on. He's ready to go. So just a brief delay to the start of action in the third, which will feature a running clock in this one. Now we're set to go at center ice. What'll be a 15-minute sprint to the finish. Quick face-off win from Longwood, sends it back into their own zone. They seek to move here, trying to reach around to move forward that time. Didn't quite work out from Gigante. It comes right back in the zone here. Reedy back behind the net. Looks to get it out in front. Sent back by Schuerman. Then moves in, gives over to the wing. Long pass over, bounced off the stick. Back to Reedy, now Schuerman on the takeaway. Here comes Brendan Schuerman, looking for the first goal of the game for the Longwood Lions. He gives over to Asmoon, who was quickly closed off by Guglielmo. Never got a shot away. Gigante now just dumps in. After another really good look for Longwood on a break, just couldn't quite link up on that last pass. This tipped into the zone. Tipping back Landrigan. He thought it was icing, but the linesman did wave it off before he reached the puck. This allows a break. Gigante, the right wing, tries to move through the skates of Raymond Sherwood. Did it, but then lost his edge. Didn't have room anyways to get it on goal, but clever thinking. I like where his head is at. Landrigan back on it now for Smithtown Hauppauge. He tried the dangles, lost it, but then right back on it. One more right out in front, they score. Another one in the net from Shane Reedy. Just an impressive night for this top line of Smithtown Hauppauge, grows more so. For Reedy now, that is what likely, if they look back at this, what likely will be his second goal of the game. Either way, his fourth point. Should be 2 goals and 2 assists. Although the stat sheets right now read a goal and 3 assists. Either way, 4 points for him. But, you take in the night he's had. Brendan Landrigan, also 2 goals, 2 assists. And then you have their other line mate as well, Michael Arnone. He added a goal earlier on. Just an impressive night, although Arnone now moved down. He started the night on the top line. Now he's moved down to this line with Barham and Campo. This is another example, just shifting around the line, see what's working. As that looked really good. Another goal on the board, this time for Campo. He's got his first, I believe, of the night. Got to admire the effort from Chris Premiani there in net, just diving at the puck despite it already beating him. And for Campo, that is his first goal, second point of the night. And again, in case you're new to Suffolk County hockey, just wondering why they're still going at it hard here, goal differential can be a deciding factor in who makes the playoffs. It's one of the quick tiebreakers there. You're tied on points. This is another one in for Campo. He's got back-to-back goals. Bulls pouring it on, but as we were talking about here, goal differential is something that will benefit you at the end of the season, especially for a team like Smithtown Hauppauge, about to head to Hockey 500, 4-4-1. If they're concerned about making the playoffs, this kind of win is one that might put you over the edge. If you're concerned about seeding, this is one that could help you get a more favorable first-round matchup. So don't expect to see them ease off anytime soon here. As this comes around out to the point, Lakowitz settles down. Backhand feed knocked down as it was heading towards the net. Quick look at the game which was underway just behind us. As plays whistled down here. That one's also a large lead. It's, excuse me, that's St. Anthony's Gold JV team. As Toledo heads to the box. Their team going up against Smithtown Hauppauge Blue. As Longwood heads to the power play here. St. Anthony's Gold JV team is laying on the hurt right now. They got a decisive advantage over Smithtown Hauppauge. That one's also in a running clock situation. That's off the pad of Ryan. They attempted whack at it. That time at the near post from Keegan, missed, and Smithtown Hauppauge able to clear. So a lot of high-scoring affairs, one-sided affairs so far tonight. Just one close game. That was East Islip Black against Kings Park Comac Gold in a developmental game. That was a 6-4 final. East Islip got the win to move to 5-2 this year. They've still got one more game to go, a JV matchup between St. Anthony's Black JV team against Middle Country. And of course, we got Connecticut Sayville and Northport Huntington, a varsity matchup on deck. This one comes down the ice from Smithtown Hauppauge. Again, they're killing off a penalty. Tripping minor against Timothy Solito with the running clock. That penalty seems a lot easier to kill. Don't be fooled, though, as Longwood still trying to fight for that first goal. This poked down the ice, though, off the stick of Brandon Schuerman. He wheels around deep, looking for some room. Instead, leaves off to Keegan. Tries the left wing, and then tried to find Schuerman on the right. Knocked right back down towards Padawana. Aiden Asmoon moves around. The penalty expires. We're back to 5-on-5. Drop pass intercepted by Max Campo. Trying to move forward. Gave it right back to Schuerman. Nicholas Gigante over there. Right into the skates of the official. Tough luck. It comes back the other way. Here's Barham. Waits to set up. Gets it right to a shot to Solito. He missed the net. It's fresh out of the box. Gigante lost the puck in the corner. Set up to Chris Guglielmo. He rips one. Pad stopped, and the rebound covered up. Held on to my Padawana, right, rather Premiani. Just heard the final buzzer on the rink behind us. So that game just finished up. A big win for St. Anthony's JV squad. That was the gold team, to be exact. The black team plays a little bit later to clean the ice, and they'll take to the benches, take to the sheet. Want to catch that action before we get underway for our final matchup tonight. It's still here on the LI Sports Network. Jack Ziskin on the call over there. This is knocked around. Back here on the near side. D'Alessandro rips one and scores. Another goal on the board for Smithtown Hauppauge. This time, getting the credit, John D'Alessandro. For Smithtown Hauppauge. See, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 different goal scorers now after D'Alessandro got and Lakowitz each with 2. Then Reedy has 2 as well, pardon me. So then D'Alessandro, Arnone, and DeRico each with 1. Impressive depth of goal scoring in this game. All but 2 players without a point, and even then, those are your defensemen, McGramey and Guglielmo, known more for their prowess in their own end of the ice. They've done their job. Longwood held scoreless to this point, making life easy on Patrick Ryan. McGramey with a couple good looks on net, should add. Comes out and free. Moving down the ice here is Patrick Malone. Early to the puck here. Pass comes out to the blue line. Guglielmo leaves over. So, long shot. Knocked down, held on to by Premiani. That was a tricky shot to stop, but he was able to do it. Premiani's done that a couple times tonight where he just kind of puts the pad over top of the puck. And that's something, if you have a lot of traffic in front of net, it's dangerous to do because sweeping sticks, poking sticks at the puck can knock it free, pry it free, and be put into the net. But when you have nobody in front, you can just do that to get the whistle instead of your more traditional putting the trapper over top. Long shot, stick down by Premiani. Comes over to Michael Arnone. He looks out in front, knocked away. Comes out to the blue line, kept in by Lakowitz. Sent back down low to Campo. Campo gives a backhander across. Now to the point to Guglielmo. He sends over, comes down low to Max Campo. Over to the far side. Back out to the point, Guglielmo. He rips one, knocked down in front. And then the rebound, trying to poke it home, Arnone. Instead, covering up was Premiani. Pardon the timing, 1 minute off here on the scoreboard, but now we're set to go. 1:59 left. Goes out to the point. Sent around by Raymond Sherwood. Now he does his job to keep it in at the point. Then taken away by Sherman. See if he has the speed to get to it in front of Andre McGramey. No, he does not. Actually, that was William Keegan on the move. And it's taken away from Sherman here. Trying to keep it over there on the far side. Dominic Lamacchia. Said it heads over to DeRico. DeRico gives right back, and they score. Great goal. That time on the give and go. Landrigan now has his hat trick. No, they gave that to D'Alessandro. Pardon me. So, D'Alessandro, he might have his. No, he has 2. Just so much to keep track of. Yeah, he has 2 goals, 4 points, 2 goals, 2 assists now for D'Alessandro. Landrigan's still sitting at 2 goals and 2 assists. Just the one hat trick in this one for Timothy Solito. Officially to this point, Landrigan has 3 on the board, but one of his goals should be credited the other way to Shane Reedy. Final 25 seconds here as D'Alessandro walks in. He wants one more for the hat trick. Instead, just sends around the boards. Comes down low here to Longwood. Flipped up and over to Sherwood. Then he leaves the zone. Gives over to D'Alessandro. They just bump it back and forth there. It's dumped back in towards the goal. Premiani leaves it behind. And it's a resounding win for Smithtown Hauppauge in this one. One that opens the books on a new coaching staff and a new era for the Bulls. Lots of offense to talk about in that one, but we'll leave it for you to discuss at home. Again, the final score in this one, a resounding one for Smithtown Hauppauge over Longwood. See it right there on your screen if you want to read it, but in the meantime, that does it here. Again, stay tuned for another varsity matchup. Should be an interesting one between Connecticut Sayville and Northport Huntington. Lots of playoff implications on the line. My name is Ian Bickey. Thanks for tuning in to the LI Sports Network. We hope to see you soon. Take care, and we'll see you then.